asking you, do you think that being so concentrated on death and life issues with your family actually disassociated you from the world?
I don't know if it disassociated, maybe, but there was no room for anything else. There were no TVs in the hospital room. There was it just
Well,
kind of, you went
because
into
you're in America, there's no TV in the hospital. But
well, there was a TV,
here
but it
we
had
have.
health
And
things on it,
no, what
not
I'm saying
uh,
it's
news.
it's actually you touching about something in Buddhism, which is it has to do with concentrating. It's as though you concentrated on your breathing.
Mm,
So you got a sense of, and every person who has been spending some time in hospital knows it's a bubble. You feel like you're in a bubble, and going out is like going into a different world because you have um, a very high capacity of actually concentrating in something that is very much to do with human life, which is, sickness, departure, arrival, and uh, and sort of separating, um, sort of living, dying. So the main issues actually concentrate in one bubble, which is
mm,
called hospital. Okay? So you meet it. Therefore, it's like you're able to see the issues of the world outside in a miniature concentration, okay, which puts you in a state, actually puts you in a state, and it's as though you're walking out of the bubble, and then you discover that people are killing themselves, and here you're coming from a bubble that people are trying to save the
mm,
life that as they walk outside, they're happily destroying, not only investing a lot of money in order to destroy. Okay, and so this, let's say, this sort of contradiction is within the, the living state of the will to receive to oneself. Because saving life and destroying life comes from the same purpose.
mm.
It doesn't, so you're asking now I see the hospital and let's say the will to receive life, or what we call reality of the corporeal reality, as one entity, but with different views in it. Okay. Now, within the spiritual life, it's truly an offer of attaining a different view of the importance. Now, it does not, we can attain this view of the root or the true reality only in contrast, only to within the contradiction with the corporeal life. So it's not that you can demolish corporeal life, but in that respect, within the hierarchy of reformation, it needs a different control. It needs a different administration. It needs a different, actually, rule.
Mm.
And in order to create it, you need to invest in in the laws, in the extension, in the purpose, in the intention, or and design and plan of the higher. So it doesn't separate it, but it actually create this hierarchy. We are not all light.
Mm.
We can become, okay? So it's not something that I need to discover within myself. It's something that I need to attain. It's outside of myself. So in order to create a true um, good reality, I need to attain and to be a servant of the plan, not a servant of of that which is imprisoning the possibility of it. So this is the difference. It's actually choosing the freedom.
Mm. Yeah, I was just
This is why Torah is called Charut al haluchot, meaning it's not engraved on the tablets. It's freedom
Mm.
from death. So you don't get it in the hospital.
No. Yeah. And it was very much of a contrast walking out when I'd go on my walks,
Mm,
whether I was just in the world or listening to the lesson. And I guess I haven't ever felt everything so bifurcated before in a
mm,
long time.
mm,
It really
mm.
brought it into focus in some ways, but
Yeah,
not
so
clearly.
we are coming to this question again and again. This is why I told Becky it's not one gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one gate. We're coming with all our luggage, and then we need to open this luggage and to see what we can take and how we can take for the rest of the journey. Every time, every session, you can say, every study. Okay, so because study is always a gate that allow meeting point of admission and revelation. But without the conflict, there's no revelation. Okay.
Yeah.